I'm sorry to say hi. Say hi. So I am doing a past life reading for Leo, and this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it should resonate with you if it is meant for you. These are general, so it may not apply to everyone, but these readings are going to teach you about a past life that is significant to effects that you are feeling now. And I'm sorry. She's a mess, y'all. Oh my God, you're gonna get stuck. Um, so she does not care one bit either. Oh goodness, gotta love dogs. So we are going to be focusing on your life theme. What was your purpose in this life? What were things that you encountered? What your overall lesson is, and what is your major blockage and lessons of love. So I will say that I am not too familiar with these cards, but my guides really were pushing me to do this for y'all, and they gave me this spread for y'all in particular. So we'll see. I just did Cancer, and it makes a lot of sense. So, all right. For those of you who are wondering, the decks that I am using for your life theme, I am using the Past Life Oracle cards by Dorian Virtue. For your major life lessons, I am using the Wisdom of Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. For your blockages, I am using the Archangel Power by Dorian Virtue. And for your lessons in love, I'm using the Lover's Oracle. Okay, I'll stop. So in this life that is coming, and again, we've lived many past lives. This does not mean this is the only one that you live, but this is something significant that is coming out in blockages or patterns in this life. So the life theme for this was the imprisonment or slavery. So you could have been a slave or in prison at a certain time in this life. And I feel like it has to do a lot with the Celtic. So in Europe, you could have also been yeah, because you have the persecution and Inquisition here as well. So there's a lot about being locked up. So a lot of you might have issues with feeling confined. Some of you might fear the judicial system. You could have especially around authority figures that came up too. It flew out, but I put it back in because that was the same one Cancer got. And but it does make sense that it's all based around law and persecution, imprisonment. So you could feel that there was a time, or this is a pattern in your life where you feel like you're cooped up, like you're blocked, right? That you don't really have that free reign to accomplish what you really want to accomplish. And it's because you were held back for so long and persecuted for your ideals and your beliefs. Now, in the overall energy, I feel like you were the bringer of light. You were someone that everyone could count on, right? You were the one who is the messenger. You were the messenger of light. And that's why people persecuted you, because you were really, really strong in this life. Now, and two, when we get to the lessons, like, it's crazy. Y'all have 2 11s that are breaking down here, and then you have the 33 2 6s. So yeah, it's pretty significant, this life for you. But it was something that really needed that faith behind it, something that was a part of your cycle, and there's nothing you can do about it, especially with the map maker of destiny here. But it's telling you that this was a part of your life, and this had to happen. But that life is over, and you have to complete the bond between these lives that are affecting you now. So even if say you're in a job and you hate your job, but you feel stuck, or you might be in a relationship where there's a lot of abuse and there's like Stockholm syndrome where you start to empathize with your abuser, or you know, some of you might even be used to have issues coming in and out of jail or following the law system. Okay, now with your major lessons, you have the map maker of destiny, the phoenix, and the keeper of the scales. So what this tells me is not only is the map maker of destiny telling you that this was part of your destiny. You were meant to go through this, and it's because it teaches you just how strong and diligent you are to living your own truth. Now, with the map maker of destiny, this is your authentic purpose, your inspiration, and free will. This is all about how you view your situation, how you respond to it. So even if, say like, okay, especially like with the Stockholm syndrome, instead of empathizing with your abuser, the people who are keeping you locked up and keeping you from your free will, keeping you from your authentic purpose, you might start to make excuses for these people, or excuses why you're in the situation that you're in. And it's okay to say, yes, I understand that they have things they need to work on, or that they're projecting their fear and their anger onto me. That's their energy. That's not mine. Like, you can say, listen, but you can't let people stomp on you. There is nothing wrong for standing up for yourself. And you don't have to feel in prison. You don't have to feel cooped up. You don't have to feel like you're tied down to anything, okay? Because the way that this is looking is there's so much about light with you. And I really feel that for a lot of you in this life, that even though, and I think this is something that Leo needs to learn, is that it's almost that saying that finding beauty through turmoil, through pain, right? That when you feel like there's no light left, you bring more light, and that's why you have the Queen of Light. I just feel that even though the situation was not good, that you could still see the beauty in it, and that you were there for a purpose. You might have been with someone, I saw a vision of someone sitting in a cell and trying, singing music and trying to stay optimistic and keeping the other people around them uplifted, that this isn't our reality, and that we can be that source of change for the world. And with the Phoenix card, and I mean, this is your fire energy, but we all know what the Phoenix means. It's rising from the ashes, resurrection, surrendering to the change, understanding that there's this fire deep down inside that, can really hone in on the destiny, on the purpose of life. And no matter what situation we may be put in, that you are responsible for your journey, that you are responsible for your actions. And until you can truly come to terms with your actions and the way that you respond to things, that's where that internal change really starts to happen. And being the keeper of the scales, and especially with the justice card that flew out earlier, I really feel that you were that person that fought against the judicial system, that you were fighting for the less fortunate and saying, this is wrong. Y'all are keeping us locked up for spreading our light and speaking our truth. And I feel like some of you might even have been more of like an herbs and stuff. And, you know, it's almost like that witchcraft thing, like, oh, they're different, we have to lock them up, that type of life. And it just made you stronger because you knew your truth. Think whatever you want about me. I know I'm the keeper of light. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that the Phoenix and the keeper of the scales both come out to an 11 when we're doing numerology, this even in the midst of darkness and people holding you down to where they're trying to smother your flame, you come out stronger than ever and bring that new sense of light. You rebirth yourself every time. You change, you adapt, and you'll never give up on what your purpose is, no matter how much they try to keep you down. You have faith. You have faith in the universe and in your purpose, that no matter what, they can't keep your light down, right? That's your major lesson in this life. And for your major blockage, you have the page of Michael here. And the page of Michael represents, you know, a challenge. You know, having the capability to succeed. And it could have been an air sign that you know, that was due in this, or you might have taken on air energy in this life. But you know, you were very truthful about what you were and who you were, and you weren't going to let anyone stop you from being your authentic self, even if you were locked up. So I feel like this is all about having trust in yourself and trust in your journey, and not letting anyone keep you tied up, because it's all about trust. And this is the lessons in love for Leo. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So yeah, people might try to keep me down. People might try to tell me what I can and cannot be. And then you come out swinging like, nah, you can say whatever you want, but I'm going to balance these scales, because I'm the Phoenix. I will always rise up. I will never stop shining my light. You see what I'm saying? Because it is my purpose. It is written in my records that this is what I'm meant to do. So it's all about trust. It's all about trust and taking that leap of faith, right? So now, with that being said, we are going to do a small meditation. If you want to join, you can. If you want to leave this energy behind, then I suggest you do it. So it's going to affect you now. So just take a second, close your eyes, bring your hands to prayer. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Dear Spirit, love, and light, I call Leo and anyone that it may encounter and block from their previous life. I allow these blockages and these speed bumps, these trials and tribulations to come to a close, because they do not serve us any longer. May Leo find that inner light and that peace and the courage to step up to the plate and let their inner light shine, to keep the scales balanced no matter what their situation is, and to always stand up for their authentic truth and their purpose. To allow the map maker of destiny to come through and allow us to really ride through that energy, so it does not have to hold us down, but we rather go with the flow. Because with trust in you and trust in the purpose of the divine plan, we can do no wrong. I leave this energy now from all times, and it shall not affect us from now on. And so it be. Amen. So with that, I will let you be. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you need a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. Check me out on Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of these readings. And if you need anything, you know where I'm at. So I love y'all, and take it easy. See ya.